Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to TJK NETWORK for the first round of the NJSIAA State Sectional Playoffs. We are starting a little bit early here, so sorry if I'm not able to get a proper introduction, but the Pequannock Golden Panthers will be opening the first round against the Midland Park boys soccer team as we get things underway. Once again, my name is Todd Kazuzak, and we welcome you to our TJK NETWORK broadcast. So starting in goal for the Golden Panthers will be number 99 in the neon green, and that's Patrick Iglar. We'll show you his stats when we get a chance to, but we will be starting this game a little bit earlier. 4 minutes earlier to be exact, so it took us a little bit to get settled into our broadcast here. But we are excited to be covering this game for you guys. It's going to be a good one. This one will go out of bounds here at midfield. And out of bounds here at the side of the net. We'll go over your starting goalkeeper for the Golden Panthers. And that is going to be, again, that's going to be Patrick Iglar. And he's coming in with an 0-1-0 record with a 700 save percentage, with a 2.33 goals against average, or excuse me, 2.33 save average, with a goals against average of 1 and no shutouts. That is the stats of Patrick Iglar. And here we are as we head back into this game here. This one's sent towards the net, and it will go wide. It takes a little bounce there. So Pequannock is the 7th seed, and Midland Park is the 10th seed in this game. And the winner of this game will be taking on the 2 versus 15. Mountain Lake's the 15, and the number 2 seed is Waldwick. So Pequannock is able to get this victory, and Mountain Lakes gets the upset. The game will be here at home, and if Waldwick gets the win, it will be on the road. But of course, you can't think of that game. You have to focus on the game that we are watching right now if you want to think of any future rounds here. Sent towards the net, and they score! On a free kick in front of the net, the Golden Panthers strike first, and it's a 1-0 lead early in this game. Let's take a look at your instant replay. So as we were explaining things, Pequannock off a free kick very close in front of the net. It's a Dean Emery, and he capitalizes for the Pequannock Golden Panthers with 37:50 to go. So Pequannock off to a good start early in this game. Nolan Casey here, sending this one away out to midfield. But Midland Park trying to battle for it back here. Nolan Casey will try to send this one away, but he's going to send it out of bounds here. And Midland Park will hold on to the possession as they bring this one back into play. Pequannock able to get it back here, and they clear this one away here. Pequannock on the rush here, trying to catch up to this one here, is Sean Toot, but he's hung up there, as this one's taken back here by Midland Park as they clear it away. We should go over also the stats for this game while we're at it. So Pequannock is coming in this game with an overall record of 11-8-1. Once again, they are the number 7 seed in this bracket, and they're coming off a 2-1 loss in their season finale, which was on Halloween, and that was against Mountain Lakes. Again, that was a 2-1 game where Mountain Lakes won. Mountain Lakes is the 15th seed in this bracket, so if they are able to pull off the upset on Waldwick, they would rematch against the Pequannock Golden Panthers, and you can't take Mountain Lakes very lightly, as you already lost to them earlier, so you need to bounce back if you do need to prepare for that. But of course, you got to focus on this game against Midland Park. Pequannock is 2-5-1 in the NJAC Liberty. did not fare too well in the division. They finished 4th as they dropped down in that final game against Mountain Lakes due to it being a divisional game. For Midland Park, they're coming in 10-7-2. And they are 4-3-1 in the NJIC American and are coming off a 2-2 tie against New Milford in their season finale. And that was on Wednesday, October 29th. So it will be a very good matchup. Both teams with a above 500 winning record, so both teams are going to put on a lot to the table here. Pequannock off to a good start here. Off a free kick in front of the net, Dean Emery gave Pequannock an early 1-0 lead around 3 minutes into this game. Cleared out here to midfield by Midland Park. They are also mascotted as the Panthers, so it is a Battle of the Panthers matchup here, although in different colors. Golden Panthers versus the black and green Panthers. Or for this game, since they're away, the white and green Panthers. So Nolan Casey with it here as he plays it over to Paul Statuto. Paul Statuto being pressured there. He'll keep this one in bounds at the sideline here before this one is stolen back here by Midland Park, but it went out of bounds, so Pequannock will get the ball back. Nate Valentin bringing this one through midfield here, playing it into John O'Connor. John O'Connor sent it in front of the net there, goes off a Midland Park defender, but makes its way back to a Dean Emery as Pequannock's able to still set up here. Russell Etta here, and tries to get the pass to John O'Connor. It was going to go out of bounds, but O'Connor keeps it in play, but no one there for Pequannock as Midland Park is able to clear it, but not out of their own side of the field as Nate Valentin's there right at the edge to keep it in. Dean Emery as well as Nate Valentin as they're able to get it to Matthew Gonzalez. So it pops its way back to Gonzalez. Sends it in front of the net there. Nobody there, and this one will be caught by the Midland Park goalkeeper. He doesn't have a jersey number, so we're not specifically sure. We'll take a look here. I believe it is James Kobe here. He doesn't have a number on the roster, so that means it's probably James Kobe. We'll take a look at the stats here and see if they have any backup goalkeepers. I believe it is James Kobe here, as he's got 18 games under his belt with 113 saves. So they're definitely going to go with their junior goalkeeper in this matchup that has played the majority of the season. This one will be played back here and go all the way to Patrick Iglar, as he'll pick this one up with no problems. Iglar will play this one all the way into Midland Park's own side of the field, where James Kobe will pick this one up. Or excuse me, I think I said his name wrong. It's actually the opposite way. It's Kobe James. Apologize for that. So James is his last name, so it is Kobe James in the net, not James Kobe. Out here at the side, it did go out of bounds. So a whistle will sound here to signal that. 31:55 to go in our first half. It is a Dean Emery who gave Pequannock the 1-0 lead early in this game, around 3 minutes in. Again, good start there by the Golden Panthers. Pequannock able to get on it here. They try to go for the clear here, but this one goes out of bounds. Gavin Vischer leaves it there for Matthew Gonzalez, as he'll play it back here to Nate Valentin, who plays it in. This ball will take a bounce here, and Midland Park will send it up high here, try to clear it, but this one will just go over the line and out of bounds. And it will be Pequannock's ball, as Midland Park was the last one to touch it. As this ball is thrown back into play by Pequannock. Makes its way to Matthew Gonzalez, tries to go for the pass here. It's broken up here by Midland Park. It is cleared by them, but it went out of bounds again, so Pequannock will hold on with possession. If you want to tune into the other playoff game that's happening right now, it is girls volleyball. They are playing on the road at Glen Rock. They are the 15th seed, taking on the 2. And that is on TJK Network 2. Girls volleyball, of course, looking to pull off an upset. It is going to be a challenge. Again, girls volleyball is 8-17 on the season. They're taking on a pretty strong, very good team. So it's going to take a lot in order to successfully do that, of course. Pequannock bringing this one back in here. This one goes off a Midland Park defender. Ethan Vincimilla rushing to it here. Side. Still in bounds. Gets loose. And I believe it may have went out of bounds here. Yes, it did. So Midland Park will throw the ball back into play here. As Midland Park tries to rush in here as they look to respond for that tying goal and get themselves on the board here, with Pequannock, of course, still leading. Rushing in is Sean 2 here at the side. Sean Toot still hustling for it. It will make its way out of bounds. So it will be cleared out by Midland Park here, out to midfield. It goes off the head of Nate Valentin and will go out of bounds. John O'Connor will bring this one back in, but nobody there for Pequannock near the net. So this one's just going to be picked up right here by Kobe James. As Kobe James sends this one high out to midfield. Pequannock here at midfield, setting up to enter here. It's a Dean Emery on it. It's a Dean Emery sending it in here towards the net, and a Pequannock player was right in front, but making it in time for the catch was Kobe James. He's able to pick it up here. But that was close there. That was Sean Toot that got really close to him, had a chance there, but Kobe James was able to get to that ball first. This one's going to go out of bounds here right beside the net of Patrick Aguilar. Again, Patrick Aguilar is your starting goalkeeper. The team dealing with some goalkeeping injuries here, especially with their starter Peter Rosenthal and also their backup who's now starting in this game. Patrick Aguilar dealt with an injury which made them have to go down to a normal player on the field, Dean Emery, who had to take the goalkeeping duties. And of course, Patrick Aguilar got healthy back enough to come back in this and start and at least have some goalkeeping in this game by an actual goalkeeper compared to a normal player, which is always a good thing to see, but hopefully Peter Rosenthal does inch his way back towards being good enough to play again, as that is a key player right there for the Golden Panthers, who has played in the majority of the games this season. So we're going to have a corner kick here in this game. It is going to be for Midland Park, so they have a shot here to tie things up. So here's the corner kick in front of the net here, and this one just goes away wide. But Midland Park tries to go for a rebound here, but a bunch of Pequannock players blocking it. But Midland Park able to keep it right in front of the net here, but they're going to have to set up here. But a pass right there is broken up there by Gavin Vischer, I believe that was. Yes, it was. It was Gavin Vischer, number 6, able to get this one out here. But Midland Park here rushing back in. Midland Park still keeping up with the pace here, but this one's going to go out of bounds. John O'Connor had it, but he was already over the line, so the Midland Park Panthers will still have it as this one's brought back into play. This one went up high and out of bounds, and now Pequannock will get it back here as Midland Park were the ones that had it. So this ball will be brought back into play. Sean 2 brings it out to Russell Etta, and now Dean Emery on it. Dean Emery will just pass it all the way back out to midfield to backtrack, as Paul Statuto will play it to Ethan Vincent-Milla before it goes out of bounds. It was off a Midland Park player, so it is still Pequannock's ball. Ball thrown back into play here. This one's just going to go out of bounds here at the side of the net. This one's sent high here, out to midfield, off the head of a Pequannock player. Matthew Gonzalez, it lands into possession of. Now Russelletta with it, passes it over to John O'Connor. John O'Connor looking to set it up to Gavin Vischer, but that one's broken up there as it's knocked away. Midland Park tries to keep it in bounds, but they don't. So we Pequannock here with it. Yes, this one's brought into play by the Golden Panthers. Sent towards the net. This one goes a little bit past in front. Pequannock trying to battle for it, but it pops loose. Midland Park tries to clear it. This one gets towards the net here. Pequannock trying to battle for it here in front, but Midland Park on it first. They are able to battle for it and clear it successfully. So the ball back out here at center. Pequannock rushing back in here. John O'Connor had it, but that one was taken by Midland Park again. By Mark Caldilas. But it's taken back here by John O'Connor. John O'Connor tried to make a move there, but it was blocked. As that one was knocked out of bounds here. So brought back into play here. Midland Park trying to get it out, as they've been pressured a lot in their own side of the field here. As this one gets out back at midfield. We're going to have a whistle here. It'll be a free kick here for Midland Park, as they will clear this one away. This one cleared all the way into Pequannock's own end. But Pequannock's on it, as this one is taken out here to midfield. Up high here, still at center field. Pequannock trying to re-enter into Midland Park's own side. John O'Connor with it. Over to a Dean Emery. Matthew Gonzalez had it there, leaves it there for Paul Statuto. But it's turned over here. And Midland Park able to get it out as they look to enter into Pequannock's own side. Pequannock tries to go for the clear. It does stay in bounds. It went off a Midland Park player. But Midland Park still at the possession here as they look to send it back in here. It went out of bounds, just over the line. And it will be Pequannock's ball once again. So Nate Valentin will bring this one back into play. Sean Toot with it. Now over to Russell Etta. Nate Valentin with it here at midfield. Gives it over to John O'Connor. Now over to Dean Emery. Russell Etta rushing in here for Pequannock. Getting towards the net, but this one will just roll its way wide and out of bounds. A little over halfway in our first half with 18:45 to go. Pequannock with a 1-0 lead still. That goal was scored around 3 minutes early into the game. So Midland Park will clear this one out here to midfield. Armando Viñas tries to go for the pass there. It's broken up there and turned over, but Pequannock finds a way to get it back. It's Russell Etta back on it. Russell Etta over to John O'Connor, but that one gets away from him. And Dean Emery takes down a Midland Park player there, and that's going to force the ball back to the other Panthers. As they will clear this one all the way into Pequannock's own end. It goes off ahead. And now here at midfield. Towards the net, and making the save there partially. It kind of rolled its way there, but pressure in front, and the goalkeeper, Kobe James, is able to pick it up there to stop Pequannock of getting any juicy rebounds. Paul Statuto with it here. This one will go out of bounds inside of Pequannock's own end. But it is Pequannock's ball. It'll be Patrick Iglar. Who gives it over to Nate Valentin to clear it.
Yeah, let's go. Nice. Come on, beautiful. Come on.
Midland Park able to keep it in though. Midland Park looking to get some pressure going here against this Pequannock defense with 16:35 to go as they look for a tying goal. That one goes off the head of Dean Emery and back out to midfield. Vlad Kosovnik plays it over to Paul Statuto, who does clear this one away. Midland Park bringing this one back in here. Just keeping it in bounds right by that line. Ball is able to find its way back to Pequannock here as they're able to steal it back. It's Sean 2 bringing it in here to John O'Connor. John O'Connor over to Armando Viñas. This one sent towards the net here. And it is caught by Kobe James. As this one is cleared out here to midfield. Midland Park trying to get it out. They try to, but it's taken back here by Adine Emery, who sent it in, but it's going to go out of bounds with nobody there.
Stay positive, White. Here we go. Keep digging. You got it.
This one at the side here, it's kept in bounds. Ethan Ventimilla trying to get it here, but go out of bounds. We'll see who gets the ball. I believe it will be Pequannock with it. As the stands begin to fill up here. Pretty good attendance here in today's playoff matchup. It's do or die. It's win or go home. One team will advance, and one team, their season will come to an end. Dean Emery here at midfield gets to Armando Viñas. Armando Viñas sending it towards the net, but it's wide and goes out. A bounce. So it will be Midland Park clearing this one away. Out here to midfield. Midland Park trying to prevent Pequannock from getting any chances here, but it's turned back over here. Sean 2 getting it towards the net here, and coming out and making the stop was Kobe James here. He's able to prevent a Pequannock chance there as he gets the ball first. This one's sent high and out to midfield. This one's out of bounds. So Pequannock will get a corner kick here. This one sent towards the net, and a save right there. Made by Kobe James. Out to midfield here. Midland Park will get a free kick here at midfield to send it in. Here it comes. Midland Park getting a shot there, and they send it high over the net.
All right, keep it up.
Out here to midfield.
Yeah, off the right. Nice shot. Keep at him, fellas.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go, Midland Park. Win this. Come on, guys.
Yeah, let's go.
Where's the team? Come on, White.
Out here at midfield again.
Get it.
Ethan Vincevella leaves it there for Dean Emery.
Yeah, yeah.
But this one is broken up here by the Midland Park defense. But turned over, back to Pequannock. Gavin Vischer tries to feed it over to Vlad Kusovnik. That one's broken up there, but another try, and Vlad Kusovnik there rushing to it at the side. Vlad Kusovnik tripped there, shot right there, still gets through as it's a save, a rebound is just wide. Sequence of events there as Vlad Kusovnik was partially tripped up there, but still able to make a play there. And Pequannock got a shot there. It was saved, and then another crazy rebound went wide. So this one's cleared all the way out to midfield as Midland Park tries to rush in here. Pequannock's defense is on it as Russelletta does send it to the side though, but it's going to be out of bounds. So Midland Park will hold on to it inside of Pequannock's own end. Sent towards the side of the net here. It's knocked up high and it'll go behind the net here. So a corner kick will be awarded here to the Midland Park Panthers, and here it is. So Midland Park sending this one towards the net, but Pequannock gets their head on it. Another try there, it's blocked. Great defense by the Golden Panthers. Pass all the way to Sean 2, trying to hustle to it, but not in time as it goes out of bounds. So brought back into play by the Midland Park Panthers. So the first round game for the number 2 versus 15 seed Waldwick versus Mountain Lakes at Waldwick starts at 5 o'clock. So that game's gonna start in around 30 minutes from right now. So we'll definitely pull it up there and keep an eye on it for you guys for any score updates. Of course, this game or that specific game is definitely going to end a little later on due to that one starting later. But we'll give you the updates while we're on the air. This one will just roll its way out of bounds here beside the net of Kobe James. So it'll be Midland Park to clear this one away. And they get it out to center field. Off the head of a Dean Emery. Back with Midland Park. They're able to prevent Pequannock from bringing it in. But it's back out midfield, but Pequannock steals it back. They'll back up here and give this one to Paul Statuto. Paul Statuto trying to play this one through. And it finds its way to Russelletta, who's able to get it in. And now Gavin Vischer with it. Gavin Vischer over to Sean Toot. Sean Toot sending it towards the net here, off the head of a Midland Park defender here. Another chance for the Golden Panthers, but that ball was not able to settle down there. Midland Park's able to get the clear though, but good chances by Pequannock. So Midland Park back with it again here. This one will stay in bounds here at the side. Pequannock back with it here. Back out at center field. Gavin Fisher with it here. Gives it over to Dean Emery, and now Nate Valentin. Nate Valentin back to Gavin Fisher. Now to Dean Emery again. Dean Emery bringing this one in. It takes a hop there towards the net, but no one there for Pequannock as Midland Park's defense is able to knock that one away to the side as it goes out of bounds. So corner kick here, words to the Pequannock Golden Panthers. It was Ethan Vince-Miller who gets it off the head of a Pequannock player, but this one just goes over the net. So 4 minutes and 19 seconds to go in our first half. Pequannock still with a 1-0 lead. Also Pequannock looking to snap their 3-game losing streak in those final 3 games of the regular season. Looking to get a nice win here in the post. Cooper Carlin with it here. Tries to get the pass. Looks like I think to Ethan Vince-Miller, but this one's just going to go past and out of bounds. In front of the net there. That one was taking a couple bounces, but couldn't settle down for Pequannock. But Midland Park trying to get it out though. Pequannock was able to hold it in here. Nice move there by Gavin Fisher to keep that one in the hands of Pequannock, but Midland Park finds a way to steal it back. As they're able to clear this one away here. And now Midland Park on the rush, but that ball there was able to roll its way to Patrick Aguilar first before Midland Park was able to catch up in time. So no harm there for the Golden Panthers. As this one's sent away into Midland Park's own side of the field, it's going to go out of bounds. It will be Pequannock's ball as it's thrown back into play by Gavin Fisher. Try to get it to a Dean Emery, but it was turned over. But Midland Park does send it out of bounds again, so Pequannock does get another chance here. Brought back in by Nate Valentin, who gets it over to Matthew Gonzalez. Gavin Fisher with the ball here. Gavin Fisher looking for maybe a shooting chance. Dean Emery tries to send it towards the net, and it's just over. And high. Under 2 minutes to go with 1:45 remaining in our first half. Pequannock still putting on some good pressure here, looking to expand on their 1-0 lead. Holding Midland Park off of any offensive opportunities as well. Of course, be sure to stay tuned for tomorrow here at Pequannock Memorial Field, where the girls soccer team will be taking on Hawthorne in the first round of the NJSIAA State Sectional Playoffs. They are the number 5 seed. Shot here towards the net from a distance and easily picked up here by Kobe James with no problems. So girls soccer will be taking on Hawthorne in the first round. And to look to go on an improbable run once again after an incredible regular season. After how last season went, they have turned it around. towards the net here, and Vlad Kusovnik was right there, but Kobe James is able to get to it first. Under a minute to go with 38 seconds in our first half. This one's sent up high here. And since we were not able to get a proper stream intro due to the game starting 5 minutes early, as Pequannock is offsides here, Vlad Kusovnik would have had a beautiful break right there. But before halftime, we will go into our, what should have been our introduction, but due to the game starting 5 minutes early, we weren't able to get one for you guys, so we'll be sure to go over everything for you guys if you guys are just tuning in and stuff like that. So 5 seconds to go in our first half here. And the horn will sound, and your Pequannock Golden Panthers will be entering halftime, leading with a score of 1-0. The only goal was scored 3 minutes into the first half, and that was Adine Emery on a free kick relatively close to the net. Almost similar to a PK, but obviously it wasn't. It was a free kick, as there was people blocking in front of him, or Trump making an attempt to, but he was able to find its way through. So we will now be entering our halftime here, but before we do, we should go over our stats here once again. Again, since we weren't able to get a proper intro due to the game starting a few minutes early here, and we were still getting some things written down. So of course, Pequannock is 11-8-1 with their overall record. They're coming off a 2-1 loss on Halloween against Mountain Lakes, and are 2-5-1 in the NJAC Liberty. And Pequannock is currently on a 3-game losing streak, as they look to bounce back in this postseason game, which so far they are looking very solid. And for Midland Park, they're 10-7-2, 4-3-1 in the NJIC American, and they are coming off a 2-2 tie for their season-ending game, regular season-ending game, on October 29th. So that is the stats there. Pequannock is the 7th seed, Midland Park is the 10. We'll go over the bracket for you guys as well. Of course, your goalie in the net for right now is Patrick Aguilar. Again, he's 0-1-0 with a 700 save percentage, averaging 2.33 saves a game, with a goals against average of 1, and Patrick Aguilar has no shutouts. So again, let's show you the current bracket here. So of course, Pequannock is the 7th seed, taking on the 10th seed, Midland Park. We said that. And the winner of this game will be taking on the winner of the number 2 versus 15, which is Walled Lake versus Mountain Lakes. That game is starting at 5 o'clock, and when it does come on, we will keep an eye on it for you guys. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as we try to reach our big goal of 2,000 subscribers by the end of the 2025-2026 sports season. Subscribing is completely free and helps us out a ton. Send this message to family and friends who can subscribe. And also, be sure to support our official sponsors of this broadcast, Bullpen.com and TopWinterBastards.com. And also, while you're at it, be sure to check out the TJK shop, link in the description below. It is TJK152.com/shop to go check out our latest merchandise. And also be sure to follow our social media platforms. We are available on Instagram and TikTok. Both are at TJK Network. And for more information on our sports network, go to TJK152.com/network, and there's our shop link, TJK152.com/shop. Again, all these links are in the description below if you're interested. So anyways, again, we are going to be entering our halftime intermission here on TJK Network at PTHS Memorial Field. My name is Tyler Kasperzak, covering the first round of the NJSIAA State Sectional Playoffs here at PTHS Memorial Field, Midland Park versus Pequannock. Second half coming shortly. Welcome back, everybody, to TJK Network as we get ready for the second half with the Golden Panthers leading 1-0. Dean Emery from a free kick in front of that 3 minutes in the first half was our only goal of the game so far. And as Pequannock will look to try to maybe get another here to extend their lead. Midland Park, of course, looking for themselves to get on the board as they look to tie the game up here. So here we go in our second half here at Pequannock Memorial Field for the first round of the NJSIAA State Sectional Playoffs. Pequannock is in Section 1 of the Group 1 tournament and are the 7th seed playing the number 10 seeded Midland Park Panthers. So both teams will switch sides of the field. So now Pequannock is on the right side with Patrick Igor in the net still. And of course on the left side is now Midland Park with Kobe James in the net. Pequannock putting on pressure inside of Midland Park's own side of the field here. But Midland Park able to steal it back here as they clear it out here. Midland Park will take a free kick right at the center mark. Girls soccer is actually practicing right now on PTHS Stadium Field as they prepare again for tomorrow's playoff opening matchup, and they again are taking on Hawthorne. And we will be there for that too, so be sure to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel to stay notified of when we do our next broadcast. Girls volleyball is currently happening right now on TJK Network 2 if you want to tune into that. They're currently trailing 2-0 in sets, and for the postseason, for this season, they have changed it, so it is a best of 5 now. So if Glen Rock wants to get the sweep here, they need to win 3 sets here. Pequannock, of course, looking to force 2 more here to get to a 5th set, and a decisive one, of course. Pequannock is currently trailing 8-6 in this 3rd set right now. They have actually been keeping it pretty close compared to the first 2 sets, so hopefully Pequannock is able to maybe get one here to try to get a 4th set forced to try to force a 5th set. Now, there's a lot of sets I said in a sentence, but obviously you get what I'm trying to say here. Ethan Ventimilla bringing this one in. Ventimilla over to Russell Etta. Russell Etta taken down here, no whistle. We play on. Students in the student section not happy about the call, unfortunately, but we still play on here. But Pequannock has it back though on the right side as they look to bring it in, but Midland Park able to get that loose ball and clear it back out to midfield as Nolan Casey plays it on. Great play there by Paul Statuto, preventing any chance for Midland Park there rushing in. Russell Etta brings it through midfield. And now Pequannock bringing this one in here. Midland Park able to knock it towards the side here. It's going to stay in bounds until it goes off the head of some defenders and out of bounds.
We had World Cup today. Yeah, I got second place. I got last.
Ethan Ventimilla with it here as he looks to send it in here. Gets it off of Matthew Gonzalez, but Gonzalez lost it there for a second before he recovered, but unfortunately loses it again as Midland Park brings it in. But Nolan Casey with the clear, of course, to prevent any other Panther opportunities. Dean Emery leaves it there for Matthew Gonzalez. Matthew Gonzalez tries to send it in here, goes off of the leg of Ethan Ventimilla, and it will go out of bounds as Midland Park brings it back into play here at midfield. Tight game here. Also should mention this importantly, Pequannock looking to bounce back in the first round after an unfortunate upset last year. Last season they were the number 4 seed, a lot higher than, of course, this year's team. And they played the number 13 seed, which was Lenape Valley, and Lenape Valley played a very good game. They came in well prepared as the road team and the lower seed, of course, and were able to take it into penalty kicks where they were able to win it against the Pequannock Golden Panthers and to upset them on their own turf here at home. And of course, Pequannock looking to rebound from that last season defeat and go on, hopefully, an underdog run potentially, as they are a little bit lower this year as a number 7 seed. But another thing that's very important to mention is the records to the seeding is very close. The number 1 seed's like 11-9-1. I think the 2 seed was like 10-8-1. So very similar records to what Pequannock is right now. So it will be a lot closer than I anticipate, in my opinion. So this should be a very good postseason bracket, and I expect to see a couple upsets here, as again, a lot of these lower seeded teams as well just seem very similar record-wise to these top-seeded teams. So it should get interesting. We'll definitely keep an eye on the other teams here in this bracket. Ethan Vitamilla here in front of the net here with a chance. Sets up a shot opportunity, but Midland Park is able to get to that loose ball and knock it away, breaking that one up. So again, this is the Section 1 Group 1 bracket. There are obviously other sections, but Pequannock doesn't need to worry about them. Unless they, of course, get to that lucrative state championship game. But you need to go on a run, of course. So we do have one final score already completed here for this bracket. And it is the 6 versus 11 seed. Number 6 seeded Hasbrook Heights takes down number 11 seed Crestkill 2-1. So the 6th seed will be advancing in this tournament. So no upsets yet. Out here at midfield here. Ethan Vitamilla setting up again here. Apologize for the score clock being stuck there. We just fixed it. It was frozen for some reason. But 32 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the second half. This one will go out of bounds. And it will be Midland Park's ball here. As this one's brought into play. This one went out of bounds again. Still Midland Park's ball. So around 5 minutes, the 2 versus 15 seed will begin. Again, we'll keep an eye on it for you guys. We'll put it up on our iPad here that we have right beside us. Girls volleyball team is still going on. They're trying to battle it here to try to force a third set here. And they're going to need to force a 4th and then a 5th if they want a chance to come back here, as we're down 2-0 sets-wise. And, of course, if they lose the 3rd one, it's unfortunately the end of their season. This one cleared all the way to Midland Park's own side of the field. Kept in bounds, but Pequannock not able to hold on to it. Midland Park able to get it cleared all the way back into Pequannock's own end now. This one will be picked up here by Patrick Aguilar with no issues at all. Sent up high here. Out to midfield. Beautiful sunset here. And weather in Pequannock. 55 degrees, a little bit cool outside, and it was a little windy earlier, but it's kind of settled down a bit now. And of course, it is perfectly clear skies, as we just had daylight savings, so the sun's gonna set a little quicker now. And of course, we got this beautiful, what's it like? I would say like purple, pink type of sky we're getting here. It's very nice here in this evening soccer game. It started, of course, at 4 o'clock. Actually, 3:56, we should say. Started a couple minutes earlier, which, unfortunately, made us had to kind of rush our intro here, but we were able to get a little bit more of a detailed one before our halftime intermission here. So hopefully that was informative to you guys. Ethan Vintimilla here at midfield gets it over to Adine Emery. Adine Emery brings it in here, and it's settled here by Sean Tu. Leaves it there back for Ethan Vintimilla. Gets in front of the net here. Matty Gonzalez with a chance here, and a great block there by Midland Park in front of the net, getting in the way there as that one goes out of bounds. So great chance there by the Golden Panthers, but Midland Park's defense able to come through there. It does go out of bounds. Pequannock will hold on though. It'll be thrown back into play here at the side by Paul Statuto. Towards the net, off the head, and picked up there by the goalkeeper, Kobe James. So a little bit of information, of course, we'll give for the 2 versus 15 seed, which of course which is just about to start. Unless it started early as well, we can check. So yes, Waldwick, the number 2 seed, has the same record as Pequannock. They are both 11-8-1 as of right now. And of course, Mountain Lakes is 8-7-2, and Mountain Lakes played a very good game against Pequannock. And Mountain Lakes is a lower seed than Pequannock, and they beat Pequannock. So, hopefully, that chance is over here. It'll be nice to see a cool rematch here, and also just to stay at home, of course. But of course, always looking to travel. It's always fun to see different high schools when we go to these road games here for the playoffs. But yeah, it should be an interesting game there, and that one will begin momentarily. This one will be out of bounds inside of Pequannock's own side of the field here at the side. This one going towards the camera there in mid-center field. But this one went out of bounds here, and the guy who was holding the camera was able to save it here. A shot right there by Pequannock goes wide. It was Gavin Vischer there with a chance. Let's see what it is here. It went out of bounds, so it looks like it will be Midland Park who's going to clear it here, but a good chance there by the Golden Panthers. Clearly caught me off guard there. That shot there looked perfectly direct, but unfortunately it curved its way wide. Pequannock was so close there to making a 2-0 game here. It has been a tight game here between this 7 and 10 seed matchup. Again, both teams with close records. Pequannock 11-8-1 and Midland Park 10-7-2. Both teams only 1 win apart from each other. Out of bounds here. It's brought back into play by Midland Park. Midland Park, of course, looking for that tying goal here. Pequannock looking to get an insurance goal here as Midland Park looks to continue the pressure on here and try to get something going offensively. Pequannock able to steal this one back here. It's Russelletta here at midfield. Russelletta over to Ethan Vintimilla. Gets it over to Gavin Vischer here. Now, Matthew Gonzalez with it here. Leaves it there. This one sent towards in front of the net, but Midland Park's on it. They knock it away here to the side. Midland Park able to get this one out. Midland Park tries to send it in there. Goes off the leg of Paul Statuto as he sends it high here. And as Pequannock prevents any chance here from the other Panthers getting into their own side of the field. So that'll do it for the girls volleyball postseason game, as unfortunately Pequannock, the number 15 seed, falls short to the number 2 seed, Glenrock, as they're swept in 3 sets. So unfortunately Pequannock girls volleyball season will come to an end. And we're down to just our soccer teams in the postseason, as unfortunately field hockey and football already finished their seasons off, as unfortunately, sadly, they both didn't make the postseason. So this one's gonna go wide here, the net of Kobe James.
You know Dylan's in it.
Let's go, kid!
Yeah, come on, let's get it.
Pequannock still with it inside of Midland Park's own side of the field. 24-18 to go. Paul Statuto with it here. Gives it over to Russell Etta. In front of the net here, this one will be sent high. Stays in bounds. Pequannock able to steal it back here as Midland Park tried to clear it there, and Pequannock tried to send it in there. Couldn't really get a good chance there with the pressure they had, and it goes wide of the net. Pequannock with it in their own side of the field. It's Nolan Casey on it here. This one will go out of bounds here right by midfield.
Nope, call that one you.
Ball still here at midfield. Pequannock back with it here at midfield. It's Ethan Ventimilla on it here. .22 minutes and 15 seconds to go in this second half here. Pequannock looking for a nice insurance goal here. Midland Park just one goal away from evening it up as they look to get on the board here. This one out here back at midfield. Pequannock trying to battle for it again. It's Cooper Carlin trying to fight for it. This one goes out of bounds. And it will be Pequannock bringing it back into play here. Russelletta there, setting it up for Gavin Vischer. Gavin Vischer tied up there. This one goes out of bounds again. Ball back out here at midfield. And now, chance here for Pequannock with a shot, and it goes wide, looking for the tap, and it looked like, as that one rolled right its way in front of that net. Pequannock had a great A chance there for a tap and opportunity, but unfortunately, they were not able to get there on time. It will remain a 1-0 game. So Midland Park clears this one out back to midfield. And as we continue on here in this tight matchup. Ethan Vintimilla with a chance here as it's deflected and saved by Kobe James. Sent high here and out to midfield. Blanc rushing this one back in here, but Midland Park able to intercept on it here as they clear it to the sideline here. Not out of bounds. Midland Park able to get it out to center field. And this one is brought all the way into Pequannock's own end, but Pequannock able to get on it here to prevent any Midland Park opportunities. This one cleared all the way into Midland Park's own side of the field before it makes its way out of bounds. Pequannock still with it inside. Midland Park's own side of the field, a shot, and this one is sent high, just a couple inches above that crossbar. So this one's brought back out here to midfield. And now Pequannock rushing back in here with a chance here, but no one there in front of the net, and this one will roll its way towards the goalkeeper, Kobe James. So this one back out here at midfield as it is cleared all the way into Pequannock's own end. Pequannock rushing back again here. With an opportunity here towards the net with a shot, and they send it just wide on that right side of the net. Pequannock has been amping up the pace here. They are hungry for an insurance goal. And as the team will get a corner kick opportunity here. Sent towards the net. And this one goes off a Midland Park defender and out of bounds. So Midland Park will be able to clear this one with no trouble. Pequannock rushing this one back in here. It's Russell Etta with a shot, and he just sends it over the net as well. Just a few inches again off that above the crossbar. 16:27 to go in our second half. Back out here in Pequannock's possession here as they look to enter in again. Chance here with a shot, and just wide again, right through the defenders too. This game is getting more excited by the minute. As we start getting into these final few minutes of the game. Of course, we still got plenty of time. It's just a little over half with 15 minutes and 25 seconds to go. So, plenty of time here for Midland Park to respond, but Pequannock has been looking for an insurance goal, and they've gotten some quality chances here in this second half, especially in these later minutes. So for anyone wondering if, because, there's still plenty of time, if Pequannock is able to close out this game on a good note and pick up the victory, what date will they play next? I'm going to take a look at that for you guys. It will be, I'm looking at the wrong bracket here, excuse me. We're supposed to be looking at Section 1, Group 1. So Pequannock, if they're able to close this game out on a good note and pick up the victory, the next matchup will be on Friday, November 7th. So Pequannock with it here in midfield. Again, we have the Waldwick Mountain Lakes feed on our iPad here. Let's keep an eye on it here. See what happens. I expect it to be a very good close game too. Chance here with a shot, and it was blocked, I think, before it reached to the net.
Keep battling, White.
It's a very good battle here on the field between both these teams here. Mountain Lake, or excuse me. It is currently a 1-0 score. Can't see who it is though, if it's because there is no scoreboard on this huddle stream, so gotta wait till the scoreboard glances over. I'm not sure if it's a 1-0 Mountain Lakes lead or a 1-0 Waldwick lead. Towards the net here. Pequannock has two guys with a shot and a save made by the goalkeeper, Kobe James. In a big moment there, had two Pequannock guys just wide open in front of the net there, and he was able to shut down the door. So Pequannock still grasping onto this 1-0 lead, but they have controlled most of this game here, especially this second half here. And hopefully their chances turn into another goal here, because they've gotten some very high danger, high quality opportunities here in this second half. The first goal was on a free kick in front of the net by Dean Emery. Other than that, it's been relatively an even game here. But again, Pequannock has been getting more of the shots in. Offensive opportunities like that more than Midland Park. But still, they're looking to respond here as Midland Park looks to get into Pequannock's own side of the field here, but Pequannock is able to intercept on it here. This one will go out of bounds here. Let's see who gets the ball. I believe it'll be Midland Park. It'll be actually a free kick. So, decent fielding position here for Midland Park. Try to maybe get a deflection or something in front of the net. Here it is. As this one's sent a little bit far away, but off the head! And a huge save right there. Rushing all the way to the other side. That being Patrick Iglar. This one's cleared all the way to midfield again. Armando Viñas sends it in here. Cooper Carlin on the rush there, but reaching to it first was Kobe James. This one's all the way inside of Pequannock's own end. Patrick Iglar will be the one that sends this one away here. Midland Park is back with the ball here as they bring it into Pequannock's own defensive end again. Sliding right there at the sideline to keep it in balance was Paul Statuto, and we're going to have a whistle as number 7, Mark Caldelas for Midland Park is tripped there, and Pequannock is going to get a yellow card. That is Gavin Vischer. And it'll be a free kick here for the other Panthers. 10:20 to go, and the clock was paused in this play. Sent towards the net there, kind of went a little wide, so got knocked away there by the Pequannock defense. And this one will be another whistle blown here. We're trying to reset the clock for you guys. So I believe we had another whistle here. And it's another free kick that is going to be awarded to Midland Park. This time in some very good field position here. Kind of near where Dean Emery was, but a little bit further, but still a direct opportunity here in front of the net. Even if it's a further distance, this can be a chance here for Midland Park to respond. So here we go with the kick towards the net. And a save made by Patrick Aguilar. So, under 10 minutes to go in our second half. It has been a good one here. A very tight 1-0 score between the 7 and the 10 seed here at PTHS Memorial Field. Pequannock versus Midland Park. It has been an absolute barn burner of a game. So Pequannock will clear this one away here as Patrick Aguilar plays it over to one of his defenders who gets it out. Midland Park is going to look to hustle up here as the time starts to become more grim. This one will go to bounce here at the side. This one was brought back into play, and now a chance here in front of the net again, and rushing out is Kobe James again. Cleared away by Kobe James. Again, Midland Park looking for a tying opportunity here. This one's sent out of bounds here in midfield. And this one's brought back into play again. So brought back into play by Midland Park. Sent high into the air off the head of two players there. Midland Park able to keep it in here. Right there at the side. So Pequannock putting on pressure, looking to clear it out. And Pequannock does get it out, but it does go out of bounds with 7:25 to go. Towards the net there, but Midland Park sends that one far and wide.
Number 7 is going to be us in high school.
So Patrick Aguilar clears that one away here. And now this one all the way into Midland Park's own side of the field. Ethan Fitzmiller sent it over the net here. sent out here to midfield.
How many steps?
Brought back into play here. And this one will go out here to midfield again. Midland Park able to bring it back in here with some pressure. This one's sent high again. This one goes out of bounds here at the corner as we reach towards our 5-minute mark to go in this second half. Pequannock just holding on to their 1-0 lead here as Midland Park has been starting to put on some pressure lately. Opportunity here, but Sean Toot there was offsides here. If he wasn't, it would have been a break. Sent all the way into Pequannock's own defensive end here. Midland Park looking to keep it in bounds here. They do. Dive in there as a Pequannock defender. Midland Park looking to set up here. They need a tying goal here if they want to stay alive here. A chance in front of the net. No one there for the tap in. Pequannock trying to avoid another opportunity here as Midland Park sends that one high over the net. That was a good sequence there for Midland Park there. They're able to get something going, but still a 1-0 game. At the side here, this one will roll it out its way out of bounds. This one's sent away here. Kids, watch the camera. Sorry. Jesus, that was close right there. Pequannock here at midfield. And we may have an injured timeout here. With 2:57 to go, we're going to have to pause the time. There's a Pequannock player down here on the field. See if we can tell who it is. Unfortunately, it looks like we can't at the moment. It looks like it's a Dean Emery here. And he is limping off the field, which is not a good sign here. He has been an important piece of this team on the field and also playing in that emergency goalkeeping role when both the goalkeepers were down.
Let's go, Blue! Let's go, Panthers!
So 2:57 to go. As this one's sent into Pequannock's own end. So Pequannock will clear this one away here. As this became a barn burner down to the final few minutes here. With 2:20 to go. Midland Park with it inside of Pequannock's end. It goes out of bounds, but it is Midland Park's ball. As it's thrown back into play here. Pequannock trying to put on pressure here at the corner. And a Midland Park player is knocked down here. Under 2 minutes to go here. It will be a free kick here at the corner. Not a corner kick, it wasn't directly in that spot. And a big block right there by the Panther defense. Crowd in the net there as this one is cleared away. This one will go out of bounds here. It's Midland Park's ball still. The desperation setting in here for them with 1:25 to go. Out here at midfield, Midland Park trying to pick it up again. This one is out of bounds. Whose ball is it? I believe it is Pequannock still. This one will go out of bounds again. Less than 1 minute to go in our second half. Pequannock grasping onto this 1-0 lead that they got all the way in the beginning of the game. Midland Park with it here again. Inside their own side of the field, but Pequannock able to steal it back here. Now looking to waste time here. Armando Viñas nearly tripped, but it recovers and holds on with possession here. Pequannock here, keeping it inside of Midland Park's zone in the field. It went out of bounds. It's Pequannock's ball still.
Come on, keep fighting, boys. Let's go.
20 seconds to go. Pequannock just looking to waste as much time as possible. It will go out of bounds again. And 10 seconds to go. Midland Park looking to bring it back into play quickly here with this free kick. Pequannock here with it in midfield. The time reaches to its final second here. And your Pequannock Golden Panthers hold on and will advance to the quarterfinal round as the number 7 seeded Golden Panthers take down the other Panthers, being Midland Park, the 10 seed. An absolute barn burner of a game. It had to come down to the final few seconds. But overall, it was a great game here as Pequannock's season lives on as they avoid being upset on their home field for a second year in a row and bounce back. Pequannock will be taking on, of course, the winner of the 2 versus 15 seed, which is to be determined at the moment as that game is currently going on. So Pequannock will advance to an overall record of 12-8-1. Of course, the divisional record won't change. As of course, it's postseason now, so there's no way for it to change now. And of course, Midland Park, who put on a very good game, their season will unfortunately for them come to an end, and they will finish their season with a record of 10-8-2. So here is the handshakes. And overall, just a great game by the boys today, and hopefully we see it for the girls soccer team tomorrow, which will also be on the TJK Network main station. And that game will be at 4:15 tomorrow. The girls soccer team, the 5 seed, will be taking on the number 12 seed Hawthorne team. So we'll wait for the salute here by the fans.
I give you Hershey's. Bro, Mrs. Don said she would give me extra credit because my name was Milk Don. I need it.
Here comes the boys soccer team saluting the fans. So that'll do it here on TJK Network. Once again, your final score: Pequannock 1, Midland Park nothing. A shutout victory for Patrick Iglar as well. Anyways, my name is Tar Kasterzak. We hope you guys enjoyed this broadcast of the first round of the NJSIAA State Sectional Playoffs. We will see you in the next one. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to our YouTube channel and turn on post notifications while you're at it. Anyways, have a great rest of your night, everybody. Peace out.